Hello everybody. Well, now I'm back here because I wanted to do tutorials about on different things to this, but I'm going to do this first. Or craft with me or tutorial, because I'm going to be just learning, practicing or whatever with this. Now I've got to remember which one of these here have got my pins in it. Here, it's got pins in it. Pins. I want a pin. Ordinary safety pin could do, I suppose. Or I can use the I can use these paper clips, couldn't I? I don't know. This is going to be trial and error. Okay, so I got in the mail today these what's the name? Ribbon clip things. You put your ribbons on with. Okay, I'm going to put this in a bit further. There we go. So these are clamps, and you can put on the end of your ribbon. They actually go on to things that you put in your jewellery and that. Okay, so when you're making your jewellery and that, it goes on to things like that. And because I wanted to, hang, and then you can hang something off the end of it. Look. So I was saying that I had some, and I didn't. Ah dear, I thought I had a few. Sorry about that, not a wicked noise. And then I found I had some gold ones. Just there sitting next to me, I have some gold ones the same. So that's okay, because I don't mind the gold, but I do like the antique looking one as well. So I've got some little, I want jump rings, but I don't want those, I don't want jump rings that spin around twice, because I hate threading them onto things. When I say spin around twice, they a loop, I just want the ring with one loop instead of three, but you've got to thread your thingy through, so I don't want to have to do that, because my hands don't want me to do that, really. Here's some that are just one circle, and they're not good colour, are they? They're not the right colour for this job. But we're going to find the right thing, don't worry about that. What have I got in here? Okay. Anything in that bronzy tone at all? Is there something in there I can hang off it? There's something here. Nobody panic. I've got, that's just the end of a piece that I've broken off previously, or something. Undid, I should say. Not actually broken off. These look. Gee, this is heavy. These these things are pretty cool. Broken up bits of jewellery, this is. Because that's what I pull it apart and reuse it on different things. Not necessarily for jewellery, for making. And so that was the. Well, I'll keep that out anyway, because we can probably use those. I don't know. I'll see. Plus I have these things too. And these will hook up a piece of thread or whatever. I'm going to show you how to do that in a second, I think. And I've got some, these are bail things, they're like a bail. So there's plenty of bits and pieces here, but I think I still need another container. That's probably not got what I want in it. Let me see about this. Has it got any? There's one. Oh yeah, there is. Look, there's some bronzy coloured ones in there. Look, I can pick them out of there. Righto. Well, I'll sit that there a second. Now, back to this. Right, so the idea that I thought I'd do would be to have them hanging off a pin, bits of ribbon, or off the corner of your journal. So, and then you put on the end of that a dangly thing. So let's find a piece of, got a piece of velvet ribbon here, and that's a little bit over the size of it, but don't worry about that. I'm not gonna be bothered with that. I'm gonna push it as far as I can with my hands first, so I can get it straight, and then I'm gonna squeeze it with the what's your name? Yes, with that. Okay. Now I'm going to see what's going on here. What's happening? It's really right to the top, and you can nearly see it coming through that hole, but it's okay. we won't worry about that. And then we could have a bit longer. I don't know what I'm doing, so just just hang in there with me. Then we could have a little bit hanging down there. Right. And maybe you could put, okay, something along this. Right. What would we like along there? Now, I've got lots of bits and pieces in this bit here for a start. But I just found when I was, it's like it was a miracle, but it wasn't. It was not actually something that I just discovered. I had them there all the time. Just another way, I suppose, to make an embellishment to attach to something that you're making, because there's nothing, oh, you just need embellishments. I tell you what, I'm trying to do that book, and I've got to keep trying to make things to put on it all the time, because you've got to have the right bits and pieces, don't you? You want your right bits to put on things. So I still have bits of jewellery like this that's still made up, so that are not actually, let's set this up here underneath this one, so I don't, of course, oh, they're good hanging bits. Now we look like we're heading towards a gypsy style thing, but it doesn't matter, because it could go on to that later, okay? It's just a way of hitching it, hooking it up to there. So if I take off one of these, where's my voice going? Sorry, excuse me. If I take off one of these bits, which I'll get in a minute, I got here. You can fasten, you know, we fasten them on with little pins and hooks and all sorts of things, but the thing I was looking at was something different, see? Just wanted to do something different. Has that got a green one? Oh, no, it hasn't. Thought I was going to get a green bead on that. I'm sorry if my hands are in the way. I just will move. I think you might be able to see what I'm doing. And you just hook that onto there, you see, like that. Isn't that clever? And not that brilliant, I suppose. And then you can put it onto here, the other one, at the other end. And I think this is cool. Probably, I mean, this is not, definitely don't say this is my idea, because it's not. I just thought that it'd work okay, these things on the end of here. I just thought that would be a good idea. Just squeeze it, and there's a little teeth clamp on there. And now all I need to do is either, I'll get a piece of work. I might, wait a minute, we might just put it onto something just for show. Like, where's my piece of a gypsy? I had that out there the other day. What did I do with that book? It was here, but I've taken it, work on it somewhere. I know where the somewhere is. Maybe I'll just use this bit to show you. Okay. Now, it can either hang there like that, you know, on the end. Really, I think it's really nice. You can either sew that on the end, or you can put a little ring on it, I imagine. You put a little ring on there. If I could find a tiny one that was that colour, I'd do that. But then I want to take it off, so let's just do it with this piece here that's a bit bigger so we can see what we're doing. Let's just put the silver. I might just put this on this tag. What do you reckon? Is that big enough? Yeah, it might go. So I'll put it on there first. Hook it on this thing first here. I'm putting it on the tag so I can find it. Hopefully later on. There you go. So what do you think about that? That is really cool. I really like that. And then you probably could go as far as putting some beads or buttons along there. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Let's see what we've got to put along there. I think some buttons would be nice. I have a thing about, I do love buttons. Or even little flowers. That might be nice too. That looks cool. A dear little flower on there. And that one. I'm liking that. I'm going to do that. Where's the right pot of glue? I want the right pot of glue. Gotcha. Come out of there, you. Let's keep sliding down on me there. It'll be right though. I don't think I'll get lost underneath it. Glue strands everywhere. Oh, that's right. Put it in the bin. Put it in the bin. Right. I've actually been putting things in the bin since I came in here. Into this room, so that's good. Okay. Got a tiny little yellow flower here. And he's going to look awesome on that because of the colours. I do like the colour. Come on. Really? Come out of there. I'll just get a pin and try and see what happened to it, why this is not coming out. It's too cold today, probably. Or maybe not, I don't know. Let me see now. This is the right side. It's this way. I was probably putting it on the wrong side, why it wasn't working for me. What do you think? I'll stick that on there. And that one, I like on there too. Oh, I do like that. It's a bit different. It's a bit different and it's fun, isn't it? To do different things and it's... There's basic things, I suppose, that people do all the time that, you know, you want it, I don't want it that close to it and I can't move it because it's felt. Oh, velvet. I mean, velvet, and you cannot put ink on velvet and then shift it. It won't work. It doesn't shift. I need another one. Another thing. I need another thing. What have I got here? Lots of things. One small thing. Oh dear. I'll fish around in here to see if I can find something that'll fit on there without taking away from everything else that's on there. It's got to go with everything. It's got to blend in. No, that's the way it works. Is that a bird? That doesn't work, but that's going to go on something in a minute, I'm sure. We'll have to put on something. I've got a lid off something there. Okay. This is not good, son. You're holding up progress. How about... No, don't want that on there either. I don't know if I've ruined that. I don't know. Actually, I'll leave it like it is. We're not going to go overboard. But see, then you can hang that onto your album. Looks better away from the card. I'm going to see if I can do it on the rickrack too. I suppose I should be able to. End that off nicely with it. These things are taking over my space here. I'm going to have to deal with that. Just give me a second. I'll move this back across here where it was. My cutting board seems to want to keep falling down on top of me. Over there, you. Something must be blocking it. There we are. I'll be right for a minute anyway. I'll scream if I get the size of this to use. See what we would put on there. Maybe not that one, that's too big. We'll put a little one on. Little one, but we're going to have to cut some of the fluff off here and maybe put that on an area that's straight. Oh well, of course it would do, wouldn't you? You can't not. And we'll put this one on here. Come on, just close up over that, please. Just out the side. Sorry. I'll have to have a mouthful of water in a minute. Hold it with me the pliers and give it a squeeze. Now that's alright, isn't it? It's hanging down fine, isn't it? Yep. Tiny little bit peeping out there. Excuse me. You just need a bit of a drink. And then you can do the same thing with this. So you can have it as long as short as you want it to be, I suppose, can't you? And put in one on the other end. Oh dear, I've got fluff all over me. I said here one day I'll never leave the house without taking a whole lot of fluff with me. And that's true. I haven't been going out much lately. not really keen. I'd rather stay home and do crafting, but I suppose I'm going to have to get out. I'll become one of those hermits or something. So that looks a bit crooked, but it's not. Well, because it's zigzag, I suppose. I guess, too, you could also lay it that way and put stuff on it. Don't know. There's lots of ideas, I imagine, out there. I don't want that one. I think that's a bit wrong too. Let me see what I've got here. It's caught up in that, as that's not going to go on anything. Okay, looks like I've only just got these ones. If I scratch out more, then I've got to pack it all up, and I don't mind, but it's, well, I don't mind, but I don't do it. That's what I'm really going to say. I don't really go ahead and do it. I'm shocking that way. I would like to be good and go and pick things up. Now this has got some bits on it that are really pretty. I'm going to take off here and cut the end off it. Okay, and just hang a couple of bits on the end. What do you reckon? I'll have to thread them through something now. Make them dangle. That's an issue, isn't it, in itself? This thing is probably a bit long. And the wrong colour. Oh dear. Let's see if we've got something already done. There's those little ones too. They're little ones too that I could probably use for that. I've got a dangle. Oh, good flower stamp here. Goodness me, what's that doing in there? Could use that something sometime. This is nice, isn't it? Oh, I do like that. Might have to pull that apart. Oh, that does look good, doesn't it? I'll have to pull it apart, I guess, and use it on here. Why not? It's the best way of getting things already done for you, isn't it? Really? You just take it off the earring, still got it by the thing, put it around there. You don't have to sit there and play with it all day to get it done, do you? Oh well, not. Maybe there's a lot of people out there that wouldn't have to do that, but to me, because I can still do things, but my hands are just, you know, sometimes they're really good and sometimes they're not so happy with me, because my left hand's not really amazing these days, but anyway. So that looks cool. I do like that, and I would put that on something like it is. Hang it on you can hang it on anything, can't you? You know, because you've got a way of clipping it on up here. You can put stuff down there if you wanted to, if you felt like more embellishments on that. And this thing could just get bigger than a piece of ribbon, couldn't it? Bigger than a piece of ribbon. It could be any sort of size that you wanted it to be. Now, I'm going to do I've got to find, like I said, embellishments to put on things. I should probably make a few more of these though, shouldn't I? Because I can put these in. These will go on my gypsy album, these ones I'd say, but I wanted to make some for the album I did yesterday, I'm working on at the moment, so I'll be working on some of them, and I could probably use the gold things. These ones here, these are jewellery things as well, and these are, I think there's some sort of a bail. I don't know for sure. I can't say for certain about that, because I can't remember now. But so you could put something also in that part of these. So if you've got some string, string or cotton or something like that, and you've had some bits threaded on it, you sit it in between those things there, right? In between this bit, and it presses down one side and then the other side, and you have got hold of that. Now see, if you were making jewellery, that's how you'd fasten your wire. Nice and cosy, so it won't go away. And then you can fasten that to something else, like you could hang your bird on there, couldn't you? You could hang your bird on. So we'll be hanging the bird on that one. And I get this ring undone. I hate some of these. You can't get them undone for nothing. They just won't come apart, will they? Some of them. I don't know if you know that, but that's a wee bit of trouble sometimes. So this is a bird on a string. I don't know if that's going to be big enough, this circle, so it'll dangle. You've got to make sure that your thing's going to hang. See, so we can hang on that there. And you could tie this into a bow, I guess. Now this is just happening while we're watching me. Okay, this is nothing that I planned. I assure you, and you probably can say, yeah, I can understand that, Sonia. But look, it worked, didn't it? Worked into a bow. And then I could put one on the other side as well, couldn't I? Right, I will. Why not? I don't know what I'll put on this side, maybe another bird or not. I'll put one of these little clips up there. I think they are, I don't know, they're clamps of some sort. It's some sort of a clamp for jewellery. Well, see, you can buy 20 at your jeweller's shop, or you can go on eBay and buy 50 for a couple of dollars. It might be up to $3 or $4, but that doesn't matter. That's not much money for something that you get 50 or 100 of when you could be paying $2 for 20 of them. I've got a big bag full there. There must be 100 in that. Anyway, so we've got that bit on there. That's cool. And now I can hang something else on there. Let me see. I do like this bit. There's a little like a glass looking piece on that. Wait a minute. What else did I see? That's neat, but I've put it over on that one, so it's already been taken up. Let's take one of these off here. Let's take this off here, put it on there. Okay. Oh, look at that. This is not the right colour. Ew, it's got to be silver. We try to stick with the same colours if we're doing anything like this. It's not always easy because something you like might not go with whatever. And I found something here that I really like. It. Oh, look at that. That'll go good on something. And I really, want to make it look nice. Yeah. So when you pick something out, which is something that I've made a lot earlier, I remember doing that. I think it was me. That's not silver. Yes. When we say silver, it's not actually real. It's there's a nice little heart. That'd look nice on there, wouldn't it? And it's only really tiny and wee, so this gives it a somewhere to go and look good. The little heart. There's one bit lost on this, will it? It'll be still there. You could do that with the ribbon too. Put your ribbon in a bow. Put your ribbon in a bow as well, and make this, and then glue it onto whatever you wanted to put it on. Oh dear, that's one of those ones that doesn't want to open, isn't it? Give me one that'll open, please. I think I've got a box with silver bits in it, and I probably could have found that, but, well, I wasn't really going to look, was I? I don't know what I'm doing, okay? When I say that, I don't know, I haven't got no plans. I haven't got plans, okay? Now, you can use that stripy baker's twine too on this. That'd be really nice. But see, that I think I do like that, and that come undone. That was my good work. Hang on a minute, I'm putting it back. I didn't do this up very good because I was in a hurry. I shouldn't be. I should be just taking my time, shouldn't I? I shouldn't have to rush. That doesn't help anything at all. I hope you can see this, what I'm up to here. There we go. Put it back in there properly. There we are. Now, I need to put that on something to show you. Does look pretty cool, doesn't it? Like a little bow. That'd look nice on a card or a tag or anything, but see, that's a way of fastening it without making a knot or glue or whatever. It's not going to go anywhere. You can tie that on like that baker's twine. It's a good. I use this good bit of old rough It's not old. Nice bit of stuff there to do that with. So there's another bit I got. There's another thing I got to put on the book. So that's really cool. Okay, I might do another one of them if you don't mind. I just want to find some sort of different thing besides that string. What have I got? I know, some of this. I don't know where the end of it is. I seen it the other day and I thought, oh gee, that'll be good, but where's the end? I'm just going to cut that off. I don't wonder if I can't find the end. This is a thing that you use for like a crochet thing or something. You can, it's beads in knitting too, they do. So I'm going to put that in there because that's just the right size into the little crimp thing or slab or whatever. And it's not easy for me to hold it while I bend one down. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, I know. Stay in there. Come on, you can do this. I only want to do it because I've seen that thing sitting there that I want to put on it. And it's not, hang on a minute. Now, the other day, when my camera stopped working, I had actually coloured in some bits of metal with my alcohol ink, okay? So, I don't have a lot of, I've got 3 colours. One of them's gold. No, do you want gold? Yes. One of them's gold. And I'll show you, I can change the colour of that. So, I've got to give this a good flogging, alright, because it's got to get it all off the bottom. I don't know if the others are that bad. This is a Tim Holtz, Rangers thing, and it is a Mixative Gold, okay, and it will make my, here I was working on this and the camera turned off, so I never come back to show you what I did. Don't know what I did with the pin. I used it for something else because I changed the colour of the pin. Okay, so I can't use that. I don't want the colour to, I might do it on the, nah, that's naughty, but I'll have to because I don't want to do it on anything that's going to soak up the ink, right? But I want to change the colour of this so it's gold, and then it'll go with that dangly bit there, okay? So you just, well, I've seen people just do it like this. They just put it on there, okay? So you just put it on, you get it on yourself too. I had a bit of gold stuff on me there for a few days actually. I had it on my finger. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. It's a bit small, isn't it, what I'm doing? But anyway, we'll keep going and see how we go. Now, you just put it on like so. I couldn't believe it the first time I did this. I thought, oh, my goodness me, look at that, it worked, and it's, oh sure, I just dropped some more on there. I should probably put something in that. Anyway, now, get a pin and just move it around a bit. Now I can pick it up. Oh, there you go, I did. Look, it was like a magnet. And that will dry, if you can see that up there. Can you see this? Look, that tiny little thing will dry gold. I better do another one because I need one from one at either end, don't I? Get off me, thank you. And it doesn't take very long either. But I'm going to have to show you that later because I want to make sure it dries, because otherwise I'm just going to get it all over me and not over the thing itself. Isn't it weird how this has got gone magnetic for me too? That's a strange thing. So I'm picking it up. But it's pretty cool. I got blue and I got a pink one. Let go of me. These sort of things are very hard to do. I might show you while we're fiddling around with this something else. Get off. I think it's coated enough. Right. But it's got a gold, it's gold now. something that's sort of silver but flat, so I can show you how it works. I'm not an expert on this. I'm not an expert at all. It's only the second time I've tried to use this stuff. This is what I've had the lid on. I didn't rolling it around the place. It's only the second time I've ever used it, so I'm not going to be doing anything brilliant, I can tell you now. Wonder why I got that out of there instead of getting something out of here. That was a bit strange, Sonia, for you to do. I don't know. I don't want to do that. I'll use this. See? I got this bit. I don't know if I can get all this off here. Maybe I can rub it in it. This is just a clip off the an old thing. No, can't do it to can't see it properly. So we're going to put this on here. It's it dries really cool actually. Like, I mean, when you first do it, it doesn't look. But this alcohol ink can change like the colours of things. And like it's not porous. But you wouldn't have thought that, would ya? See, it's see that there. Okay. See how these are going? Look. Oh dear, I should have it over the other way so the back of it won't come off the back. Oh, please turn over. Yeah, it's not too bad. I'm going to put that one down there too. Look at me, I'm nice and gold now too. That's great. So I've got some wipes here. I don't know how they'll go for getting off the gold, because I didn't. I'll have to be gold for a few days. I'd imagine that you put a pair of gloves on if you don't want to be gold for a few days. Otherwise, you know, it's pretty cool stuff. I think I tried the pink one on something. Do I have a pink one? Oh, this is espresso. I'm sure I had a pink one. I do too. I've got 4. Okay. Well, bless me soul. There you go. I do so. This one here is a coffee sort of colour, and that makes really nice. Well, we'll get it. We'll look at the colour of that, eh? See what it does. Because I thought this was what I was just using when I was using that gold bit. I was thinking it was this one first. Because I think I'm looking for it to go with a antique colour, you know, like I think it might change the things to an antique colour. Oh dear, I'm finding some good bits in here that I can put in that thing. I'll just put a little bit on this bar of this thing here. A little bit. Oh dear, it fell out. Oh my gosh. Gosh. Oh dear. You're supposed to just move it around too with the end of it, because you can't really be playing with it too much, and that will definitely be that colour. Okay, when it dries. Alright, it'll just definitely do that, take that colour on, and then I can just take them bells off there and put something else on it, eh? But there you go. This is really cool stuff, this ink. Oh dear. Gotcha. Box. I've got 2 empty boxes sitting behind there, and they just went to fall on the camera. Nearly knocked it over. Ah dear, that was a crikey. Now I want to make some oh dear, some more embellishments. I wanted to do some things. Sorry everybody. Paper clips, because I don't have like I said, I want more embellishment things. I do. I just want more embellishment things. This stuff seems to feel greasy when you wash your hands. Don't like that. It's not, it's just all in my mind. I should have put the timer on and I didn't. So I don't know how much time I got to go, but I'm sure we're fine for a little while. I wanted to do some paper clips because I just do. I mean, they're really good for putting on, you know, for embellishment things. So all you need to do really is get your paper clip and there's lots of different ways people have done them, and I thought, well, I'm going to make these so we can turn the camera on, you just can, you know, watch me, help me or whatever. I still got all that black stuff, excuse me, up under my fingernails. Every time I have a drink of water I get the hiccupy things, but anyway, can't be helped. That's not flashing, is it? Very good. So you have to put this on the longest side. I think that's what you do. I've made before, way back down in the day, back in the day, I've done some of them. If I wanted to change the colour of these, I could, but I don't want to do that. I have a thing about playing with things and messy. Ah dear, I used to do anything once, paint and everything, because I don't like messy things no more. It's not that messy, but I get myself into a mess. So you'd put that round there like that, wouldn't you? Is that right? But you want it to stay. I reckon you want to hide it, don't you? But when you push that on, that'll lift that up, so you can't do that. So what you need to do is use that one. That's going to lift that up, isn't it? And use that one. Isn't this going to push this across here? Oh dear. I might be having to do this a different way. Oh, righto. Now that's not good, Sonia. What have you done? Maybe you put it on the short one. I don't know. I'll give you something to laugh at anyway with this mess I'm doing here. Okay. Is that right? You put it on that one. And then you push this part here onto whatever you want it to be on. And that's going to push that up. Right. Bless me soul. What are we going to do now? We're going to have to put... Okay. Right. I think I did some standing up ones once. I know everybody's going to send me a link to watching how do people make paper clips, but I should probably try and learn to do it myself, shouldn't I? Don't you reckon? Okay. Like that? No. Because that's got to... Right. Maybe like this. I remember when I was making those... that waterfall thing the other day, I just put it together. It didn't actually go right or wrong. That's not right, is it? Because that's going to scooch all that up there. I suppose if it's glued down, it might not go anywhere. What do you reckon? Have I got it on the right one? Okay. I thought this was going to be easy. I did. I thought I'd just have a go at that, you know, because that's not going to work, because look, it's going to be behind it, isn't it? Well, maybe it should go on here. Do you think I'll figure it out today? Oh, you'd hope so, wouldn't you? Oh, goodness me, Sonia. Maybe I should have worked on this before I did anything, because how you see how difficult things are, you might not want to try them. The way difficult I make it look anyway. I don't believe that. I can't believe I can't figure out how to do this. Maybe I'll just put some paper on it. That won't move. Will it? Will it? Cardboard or something? The paper? No, I've got a bit of paper there. How about we use something like this? Okay. Ah, yes, this has really got me beat. I can't figure out what I'm supposed to do, eh? That looks like it's crooked. I think it's supposed to be. Ah, dear. Right. This is fun, isn't it? Crafting. It's good fun. Now, that bit will go on there like that, and that's how you put your paper clip on, don't you? So you need something hanging off this part here. Alright, so if I do go like this and put that down there like that, and then put that on there like that. It's over this. Ah dear, maybe I should not watch anymore. It's too hard. Oh dear, Sonia. This is probably really easy if somebody else was doing it. Okay, let's try this bit. Put it on this bit. Okay, I might have to turn the video off. I think I've made a bad mistake here to do this. Oh dear. Now don't I feel silly. How about that? Oh, no, look at that. How about that? Is that right? Okay. Yeah? Do you think? Or is it supposed to look like that? I don't know, really. And it doesn't matter. I'm putting it there. Look, that's how I'm going to put it. I bet I got it wrong, though. Don't you think? I probably got it wrong. Oh, dear. That was a bit of a faux pas, that was. That was a faux pas. Anyway, there's a big heap of glue on this top of this lid, this bottle, which I need to wipe off there because that's not going to sit down straight now. That's going to be skew whiff. I don't want to stand the glue up though because it'll take me forever to get it back down there again. Well, I've got a piece of paper on that, and then I can just sit this on the side of whatever I'm doing. Is that right? How's that look? Is that the way? I will have some comments on that, please, people. Tell me what you think about what I've done wrong. Okay. Right, now what can I put on there? I think it's okay. It'll do me. It'll do me today, and I better go and look on. I better go and look somewhere and see if I can find out how to actually do this. Don't you think? Because I've made a mistake really bad. I don't know how to do it. Not straight off the top of my head. No, I've never. In all the time I've been doing this, I don't know if I've ever made any. I think I've only made a couple way back in, you know, a while back. Not just lately or anything. Just a fair while ago, I'd say it'd be. And we'll put a butterfly on that. Can't I? Yeah. Or whatever. Do I want the butterfly on there? Or do I want some buttons? I just want something to put on. I just wanted things to put on here that I could put in me book because I wanted some embellishments. I've got lots of other things like, well, I've got other stuff, but you know, you need to have a variety of different things. I like mine. I see a lot of people make their books and they just have all the embellishments already made and can go along and do it, but I didn't have that, so I didn't make anything much to put in there yet, so I'm going to put this little butterfly on there and hope that that looks okay. I think somebody gifted me this butterfly and I don't know if, you know, if he's okay. It looks a bit skew. If I've got another one that's not sideways. He's a bit sideways, that bloke. Oh dear. I'll take him off there. Put that on there. That's that little thing I tried to fix on my book yesterday. I left that book cover like it was too, by the way, because I really liked that. I did. And I don't mind this either now that I've done it. It just took me a long time. I don't know if it's right or not. It might be all wrong because I don't know if you're supposed to see the paper clip. But that, you know what? Does that really matter? Does it really matter if you can see the paper clip? Now I'm going to do some edges. I have one of those edge punch thingies that I got a while back, and I bought it at Target. And that's not going to fit up in there now. Oh, yes it will. Corner punch thing. And it doesn't work for me right. Look, see there's that little bit there. Unless I'm not pushing that in there properly. Let's try this again. That one worked. That side worked really good. What am I doing wrong? Have I not got it right in there? In there now. See how it's got this little edge bit? Maybe that's not cut out straight or something. I don't know. Some things I'm still learning. We don't know all things. We know some things, though, don't we? We don't all know all things. Now that's not bad. I do like that. That's quite cool. I wonder if these are dry yet. Here they are. Look at that. I've got gold bits now. Where did it go, the other one? See, now they're gold. And I can put them with that. And it looks, you know, like it goes together. It's not... And this one here, see how dark that's still come out, but it's still nice though, isn't it? And this one, it worked all right too, see? Can you see that? I hope that's good. Look at that one. I'm going to make this here, if you don't mind. I'll just make this while I'm sitting here after I've done it now, so I might as well do this. Put this bit in here, press it down. I'll have another dangly bit, won't I? Mind you, you could probably put more than one piece of ribbon or stuff in there. When I say stuff, you could put more than... Isn't that good? That didn't come off. I mean, it didn't all come undone, so that's cool, isn't it? I don't know what I'll put this one, but I'm going to put a little goldy colour circle on. Hope these are not them. I need to explain to you what I meant about these rings. I suppose I can tell you on this video. I was going to make another one, but I might as well tell you now. There's nothing, you know, it's just about YouTube. Now, see how that goes round and round and round, and I can't get nothing. It's like a key ring thing, and you can't... It's really hard for me to get things to roll around in there more than once. If you can see that, what I'm showing you, this one here's only got one. Okay, so while I'm doing this, I could say this. I've had a couple of requests requests. I've had some people ask me these questions. Now, before, about a year or so ago, I did answer a lot of these questions because I know that people that are new to the channel, look at that, I've changed the colour and I made one of those. There we go. Isn't that neat? I do love that. Oh, I do like that. Isn't that pretty? I do think that's awesome. Don't you? I do like the way that it's connected to that and hanging on. You don't, you know, you can just... Anyway, so you can look at my stuff. You can pick it up for me if you like. Anyway, now I'm being silly. When you... people have said to me, one of the requests, one of our lady asked me, how could I please give her the link to where people do Happy Mail and swapping things. Well, I don't know exactly if there's a link, because people have different groups that they go into, and yes, they do swaps. As far as Happy Mail goes, I've been on there for 5 years, and the only thing that I can think of is the Happy Mail thing is that people send out the Happy Mail to people that they enjoy their channel, or they think need a bit of something, or they just want to say thank you, and that's what the Happy Mail is. If you know, you can just bundle up your few bits and pieces and then you send them to somebody you think, you know, deserves it. As far as getting Happy Mail, I don't know how you go about doing that yourself. Like, I don't know how you do that. But if you want to do a swap, and you find someone that wants to swap too, you contact them and you talk about what you just want to swap, and that's what you do. But to be honest, it's best if you are upfront and you do what you say you're going to, and you know, and that goes really well. Okay, because there's been different ones over the years that haven't gone through with what they... Nobody that I've know, but they haven't gone through what they said they're going to, and the other party is very upset and distressed, and that will come back on to you, because it'll be... They surely will put it on YouTube. well, that's, you know, and that's the thing. But I don't think any ladies out here would, you know, dishonour whatever they want to do. Now, a lot of people say to me, oh, you know, I missed you not being on here. Well, I have 1,030-something videos up, okay? And you can find me. Surely, please find me. Go to Google, not YouTube. Google my name, Sonya Stepto, and see what you find, okay? To be honest with you, I think you'll come up with something, whether I've sent someone a parcel, whether they sent me a parcel, whether I've done a tutorial. But I have a real lot of tutorials out there, real lot of them. So if you miss me for a few days and you want to watch something, please go and try and see if you can. Otherwise, there's a little tiny bell underneath my video that if you go into one of my videos, there's a little bell. Click on the bell and it will show you every time I put up a video, it'll light up for you. Not only me, but everybody else. Same with everybody else's name too. A lot of people, it takes a long time for people to get known on YouTube, but I think to find somebody, if you Google it, Google's more likely to come up. Oh, well, I'm not saying YouTube won't, but you will find anything to do with that person if you Google them, because we've all got to have Google to have YouTube. If you understand what I mean, we've got both things, and I think that's the way to let you know to do it. What else was there? What else did I get? Oh, well, my email address, people have asked me for that, and if they do, I usually send it to them. I do check them once. I never used to be bothered. I couldn't, you know, there was too many things for me to do, and I couldn't keep doing that. I think that's all. I do want to thank everybody that subscribed to my channel. So to the ladies that wanted to know about swap groups and happy mail groups, that's what they actually called them. I don't think you can go onto Facebook. If you're a member of Facebook, they might have some swap groups. There's different groups on there. They might do swaps. You know, there's lots of, but you can find somebody that has a YouTube channel or whatever and swap with them. And it always is nice if you do that to put a video up of what they sent you, and you know. And that's a really, you know, it's helpful for everybody's channel. It helps you, it helps the person that sent it to you, I suppose. I hope I'm saying the right things here. If anybody has any things that if I've mucked up anything, please just don't worry